Hello, everyone. I am Kirk Stephen, and welcome back to Subnautica. This is episode 3, and where we left off was we had just pretty much got the Sea Glide going, and we had built a habitat builder, and we got a small little base going. Not much, not anything to get too super excited about. We need to start moving into that base, so we need to transfer stuff out of here. We need to build a replicator over there and what have you. But one of the big things is we need to build a beacon. And if we've got some copper in here, we're going to build us one of those so that we can find our base easier. Because it's one of the little weird things about Subnautica is you can build a base, but it's sometimes hard to see because it doesn't list it. It lists all the other life pods. It will list vessels, like if you build a sea moth, or if you build the Cyclops or a sea prawn, you will be able to find those, but you will not be able to find your base. So that's where the beacons come in real handy for that. So I'm going to drink some water. Let's go ahead and eat Mr. Peeper because they do tend to deteriorate. And we're going to listen to this radio message and see if this is yet another life pod that will send us to help us find the mobile vehicle bay materials that we need, or if we're going to have to hunt those down on our own.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay. Interesting. Let's go up top. Oh, it's dark. That's wonderful. Okay, so where... I see. So Life Pod 6 does not show up. Or is it? No, that's 3. Interesting. Alright, well... let's see if we can find our newly built habitat that we so nicely built, and then forgot to put a beacon on it, and now we don't know where it's at. We literally will fumble in the dark to find it. It shouldn't be that difficult. Alright, so the red seabed is definitely a clue that we're too far over. We need to come back this way. Oh, hush. You're so noisy. I think that peeper had his eyes closed. He must have been sleeping. We need to go. I'm not sure we went in the right direction. I really don't think we did. Where's the habitat at? Yeah. I think we're too far away. We need to go this way. Because we were more behind the Aurora than we were in this direction. But let's go ahead and head down. Now that it's daylight, we can see a little better. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't have a ton of space, but lead, that's good. How much? Yeah, we don't have much. We don't want to be picking up a bunch of junk. But if we see any of those little boxes, oh, here we go. Let's juice up some air in our tanks here while we're here. One more time, please. I love that sound. What's funny is it's like it's so deep and creepy, but yet they're so just gentile. You're really not anything to worry about. Alright, let's get our bearings here. Okay, I think we're more over this way. Alright, you know what? Let's take advantage of this. That vehicle bay thing is going to be mixed in with stuff like this, so let's just take a gander before we run off. Okay, not anything there. Oh, hey, how about we grab you, because gold and silver is always important. Not going to worry about you. And you can see already, like, look at the battery on this thing. We're already down to 26%. We haven't even really been running around that much. And we've already burned through battery. And here it is. We found it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to jettison this beacon. And if you get in the right spot, you can actually label it. And we're going to label it as base. And I'm going to put shallows. And so now, when you back up, you can see the beacon shows up. And now we can find our base. And then we can change its color. So here's the beacon here. And so if we want, we can make it red so it stands out. And that is our base. And it'll make it easier to find.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then what we can start doing... Oops. Is start making some of these lockers. And we'll make quite a few of them because, like I said, I like to sort and organize when I'm doing this. I like to take the time to actually relabel these and put what's in them, because when you're trying to build something and you're like, I need a piece of this or I need a part of that, it really pays off. And it's also kind of a occupational thing, because I work in the automotive business, in the parts automotive business, so we're very organized, and everything has a place. Okay, so we need to build a fabricator. So we need titanium and table coral, which is not much, so we should go grab that. We can find that stuff very easily. So let's use our let's go ahead and grab that. We'll need the fabricator in order to make that titanium. What's down here? Mobile vehicle bay. Exactly what we need. Nice to find that there. I don't want to pick up any more of the fragments because they don't really help us. We need some loose. That's copper. More copper. If I needed copper, I wouldn't find that. Silver's always good. Let's find some more. Here we go. Just one titanium. That's all we need. There we go. Copper, titanium. All right, now grab some oxygen. And now we'll need some of that table coral, which is going to be more towards the life pod. That'll be one of the things. We don't have a ton of that over here. So depending on our amount of inventory, right there, there's some. How much inventory do we have? We've got enough to do a few. We can do these. We'll grab a few of these because you need these for the microchips. And so we'll just grab a couple while we're here. Grab that. And we will store them. And we'll build the fabricator, and we'll build another battery because we're going to be swapping those out. And then we'll go looking for more fragments. We know that that vehicle bay fragment was right outside our base here. So for right now, we're going to put this here. We may reorganize this a little bit when we get the rest of the stuff going in here. It just really depends on what you end up building. But at the moment, so titanium. Let's go ahead and finish this. And then for the moment, I am not going to sort this quite as tightly as I normally do. I'm just going to kind of mix some of the metals and stuff. And we'll put that in there. For now, at least, we don't have to go to the life pod to make stuff. We can do it right here. At some point, we will make a radio. And we won't even have to go over there because, as you can see, the radio just lit up again. And we'll make one of these. In fact, we can already. See, this is where you get lost if you don't have everything going. So, you know what? Let's just put it on this wall right here. And now we can do the radio right here.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS. You offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Okay. Possible rescue on the way. That's nice to know. Okay, so we need water. Always going through water. And I do believe we need to make a battery. So we need some mushrooms. Yeah, we don't have the mushrooms. Alright, so let's go find us some acid mushrooms, which I think are also going to be back towards our life pod. In fact, let's just go back over to the life pod and see. We've got lots of room, so let's go ahead and we can start moving over. But here we go. Here's some mushrooms right here. We will grab 4 of those with the anticipation of making 2. And then, like I was saying, see, as we got over towards here, you can see there's more table coral over here, a bunch of it. Ooh, we needed that. Good, good, good. That'll let us build 2 batteries. And nice thing is we can actually build the batteries over here. Come on, you little big-eyed fish. Oh, I didn't get it. We got that one. Come on. We're having peeper for lunch. How about you? We managed to get lunch and a drink on our way over here. Okay. Cook our peepers. Now when you cook them, they don't last very long. You can also cure them. And basically, you're going to take the same fish and you're going to add salt. Salt is pretty easy to find. It's usually on the bottom of the floor, of the ocean floor. And you'll be able to make salt at one point as you get further into the game. But let's make a couple of batteries. And let's go ahead and swap that out. We got there. And I think we can swap the battery. There we go. And let's grab what we can out of here. We might not be able to get everything on this trip. In fact, let's leave some of that behind. I'd rather get these seeds over there. And you know what? Let's take the cave sulfur because that's really important. We got no room. Okay. That's number 3. And there's our beacon. We may change that color. It's hard to see. In fact, let's do that right now. While we're far enough away. And let's change it to this really... Nothing's green, is it? Blue. I don't know if that's any easier to see or not. Maybe we'll change it to yellow. Yellow seems to stand out really well. We can change life pod to red. There we go. I like that better. Oh, I forgot. We got no room. Oh. We got no space for that stuff. Hello, boys. Ooh, what do we got here? What do we got here? Anything good? Empty. Wait. A chair. Chair is important. Sea glide. We don't need that. That's empty. How about you? You're also empty. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, we can build power cells. Okay, we're going to need that for the sea moth. What's funny is I stumbled upon this is that you can use expended batteries to make the power cells, and then they'll be fully charged. So if you're going to make the power cells and you have some extra batteries, use those up to build the power cells. So take out your good batteries and use the power cells, or the dead batteries to make the power cells. Because at this point you can't charge anything. Let's put those there. I don't know. We're just putting stuff away. Like I said, down the road we'll be a lot more organized. This is just, we're trying to get things done here. Let's eat that. Drink. Yeah, the only problem with being close to that thing is that it's loud and noisy. But it's the least of our problems. Running out of energy is a far worse problem when you're trying to fabricate bunches of stuff. Okay, so we found that other one right there. So let's just kind of take a peek close by and see what else we can find. Here's the other thing about the sea moth that's really cool is that it gives you a bit of a flashlight. What do we got in here? Sea glide fragment. That's just going to give us more titanium. I don't want to fill up our search deal. Is this what we're looking for? Mobile bay. This would be awesome. We picked a good place for the base because we're finding this stuff very easy. Alright. So let's continue checking around this area. Yeah, we're pretty good on oxygen. It's not going to be in the cave. Ooh. Speaking of in a cave. I guess we'll get some air. Tell you what, these guys are close. I'm gonna snag them while I can. Okay, base is that way. We want to kind of check some of these other areas here. There's fragments. That was an unusual looking fragment. Oh, here we go. Here's a box. Will you be our alone? It is! Yay! This is where the fun begins.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright. And we're going to grab you because if you are silver, you'll be helpful. Alright, let's grab the sea moth. Or I mean the sea glide. And head back and see what we need to build the mobile vehicle bay, and then we'll see what we need to build the sea moth, which is awesome. Alright, so we need a titanium ingot, lubricant, and a power cell. So we're gonna need a couple power cells. So we know lubricant is going to be the little orange fruit things here, or yellow fruit things here. So we'll grab a couple of those. And we're going to need titanium. Oh, and we're full. Let's get back to the... Come on, there you go. We got another radio message. Alright, so we need lubricant. And titanium. Okay. And... oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and make that water. That will help us free up some inventory space because we can always store water. It's always good to have a little bit of water waiting for you when you get back from a journey. Let's put that in there. Let's put the gold away. You know what? Here, let's put that away for right now. That's eating up a ton of space. We'll put this dead battery in there. And as you can see, the sea glide's already burning through the battery. So let's go find some more titanium, and then what we'll do is we'll use the partially used battery from the sea glide. Is there anything in here? Mobile vehicle bay. That'll give us a couple more. Okay. Take you. There we go. A fragment there. And you know what? We might as well grab some of these crystals because we're going to need glass. Looks like there's some more stuff there to scan. Sea moth is really going to open up the game to us. In conjunction with the sea glide, I like to use them in conjunction. So I like take the sea moth, and you can only go at first down up to 200 meters. So you can take the sea moth down to like 195, but then you can take the sea glide and go down another 100 meters and really open up some of the deeper areas and get some more of the blueprints. Okay, so mobile vehicle, but that's what we needed. We have the lubricant. We need one of these. We've got to watch our power. Oh, sun's coming up, so we're regenerating. That's good. Yeah, you got to watch that at night. That's where you get in trouble. Is you'll start making something and realize you're out of power. All right, so we need to make a power cell. Let's come down here. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? Take this, hit R, and swap out for a good battery. And I think we put them in here. No, we did not. Maybe it was down here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a spent one and a not so spent one. And then we need... Where did we put them? We need rubber. Let's get off of that. And voila. Power cell. Very big battery. So that way you take a spent item and you make something new out of it, which is nice. Ooh, that sucks a lot of power. Alright, so we're going to put this as another piece of equipment down there. And let's... Oops, we're already at the bottom. Let's find the sea moth here. Oh, scanner room's got some good stuff in it. So we need another titanium ingot. We need 2 pieces of glass. We've got the lead, we've got the lubricant, and another power cell. So we're going to need to make more batteries. We've got the lead. We need 2 pieces of glass. So let's go ahead and make those. Right. And then what's our inventory look like? Because we're going to need... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't need a lot of titanium. Let's eat you while you're still... Whoops. Removing stuff you can't eat. Eat that while it's still edible. Drink that while you can. Alright, so let's go and get us some more titanium. Use our sea glide. Turn the light off. Here's what I was talking about earlier with the curing. You can get salt right from the floor. Oh, silver, that's awesome. We will definitely need more silver for more wiring kits. Here's some titanium here. Let's go ahead and sneak down here because we can get free titanium from this. Because we already have this recipe or blueprint. If you want a table in your habitat, you can blueprint this and make a table. And you can decorate.
New blueprint acquired.
We'll take some more of that while we're here. Gold is fine. Anything? Nope, that's turned the other way. Oh, easy there, buddy. Easy. Need for all that. Easy, easy, easy. You just all kinds of crazy there. Alright, we'll go ahead and scan this. So that way it doesn't pop up anymore. Lead. Silver. Silver's good. Alright. Oh, you know what? Here's some more fragments here. Salvage. We are definitely going to need more of that. Now let's get back inside while we can still see. And we're not dying from lack of oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Break this down. Okay. Fantastic. All right. 1 titanium ingot. All right. What else did we need? A power cell. So I have a feeling we're going to have to make some more batteries. We've got... What we'll do is the same thing. We have batteries in the scanner and the habitat tool. We'll go get some acid mushrooms over here. There we go. Here's some. And we'll make 2 new batteries. And then I'll swap them out. I'll put a new battery in the habitat tool and a new battery in the scanner. And that way those are fresh. And then we'll use the not fresh batteries to make the power cell. But we're going to need a second power cell because, like the Sea Glide, I like to keep an extra battery with me. But by the same token, when you're in the Sea Moth, because you can go further, you can go deeper, it's very important to have a backup battery power for that as well. Oh, we need the copper. That's why I'm not getting what I want. 1. But let's get it built. Then we can worry about building another power deal. We can go get more copper. Okay, so now change that battery out. Whoops. Change that battery out. And then let's cycle to that. And change that battery. Okay, so now we got fresh batteries. And we should have the silicone rubber still made. Yep. And now we will make another power cell. Alright. And then look at our blueprint. Everything's green, so we have all the things to make it. So now all we need is this. And the game helps us. We basically just need to be on the surface. So you go into your inventory and you right click. Whoops. That's not the way this one works. I forgot. Okay, we got to deploy it. So put it into one of your tool things and you release it. And we have one vehicle we can build, and that is the Sea Moth. Now later on there'll be 3 different vehicles. There'll be the prawn suit and you'll have the Cyclops, and they'll all be built from this mechanism here.
The Sea Moth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Essentially the little sports car. Okay, I'm gonna pack this up. We're gonna put it back inside. Oh, look at you, little jellyfish. Oh, it's right below me. I was like, where are we at? We can't see the beacon. Alright. This has essentially become our equipment locker. Oops. It's the U locker. Equipment. We'll put all our goodies in there. Alright. So now you can barely see it. In fact, we can change its color. And change the Sea Moth to yellow. It's easier to see. But now see, you can see it as we back up. So wherever you leave that thing, you can find it. And that is super important. When you leave it and you're in the deep dark down,
Captain.
Oh, this is where the fun starts. We can really start cruising around. We can go to deeper depths. Do all kinds of good stuff. And now we can be underwater and not be worried about oxygen either, because as long as we're in here, we can breathe. Now the only thing we can't do, which is a little troublesome, is that we cannot catch fish and stuff. So that we will have to get out and do. But at this rate, let's put some of this stuff away so we have room. And what we really could use is more copper. So we'd like to make a backup to the battery pack or the power cell. So let's take a listen to the radio message.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
So, needless to say, our rescue isn't looking so good. Alright, so let's go grab... Speaking of which, we almost got you, didn't we? You missed out on being lunch. Let's grab you. Hey, you're convenient. And the one thing we need more than anything is water, so let's find some more of you guys. There we go. And I see one over here. Let's kind of build up our storehouse because we're going to be able to go further. And we might not be back close to home quite as easily. So this is a good time to kind of build up our reserves. Now the one bad thing is that the sea moth does not have any storage in it as it does right now. There will be a time where we can do some modifications to it, which will add that. But see, that's the beauty of it. Do you see? We can jump in it. I got my oxygen, got right back out. So that's what helps it with helping hunt stuff down. You know what? Let's cure one of these. We don't have any salt. We put it away, didn't we? Where did I put that? I can't wait till I organize this. Alright. Let's do all the water. Especially while the sun's out. Make a bunch of water. Let's go ahead and eat the peeper, and we'll cure... Oh, wait, we can do two, huh? Let's do the boomerang fish, because he's just different. That way we don't eat him. Well, okay, so now boomerang fish is cured, and he will stay fresh longer. As you can see, these have a much... got a health bar next to them, so they will start to deteriorate. So we'll eat him. We'll drink. And we'll eat this one fairly quickly, but he will deteriorate pretty quickly. This one will not. So this will be like our little bit of emergency food. We've also still have this too. This is a nutrient bar. This is like kind of like let's see, would be a good analogy for those long dark players. This is like a stim. This is the, oh no, I can't make food. I need something right now. I kind of keep those in that aspect. Okay. So with that said, what do we need to make next? Scanner room would be nice. There's some blueprints we're missing here that we can get. This is the one room that I really want to make. I know how to get this, but I don't want to go too quickly to get that. I don't want to push the game too fast. See, look, we can build a table now. Okay. So I think what we need to do is we need to go get some more copper. I think we're going to be best to find copper closer to where the life pod is. There's going to be a lot of oh, it's sea moth or sea glide fragment. Yeah. One thing I've noticed is once you get in this thing, it's like that typical bug on the windshield, man. Every fish is going to swim in front of us and bump the glass. So you always want to keep the repair tool with you, because you'll be going along and you'll hit 2 or 3 of these fish and you'll be down to 50% in a heartbeat, especially early on. Like I said, there are some mods we can do and we'll give this thing a little more ability to take some punishment, but it's still kind of vulnerable. Tell you what, let's orient ourselves here. We want to go from where we were towards the front of the Aurora. Like I said, we're already at 97, or we're still at 100%, 97% power. So this is where this becomes fun, because before, when we went deep, we had to worry about, do we have a brain coil close by, or do we have oxygen? Oh, that's the part we don't want. Okay, so we can do this. Oh, we didn't bring it with us. Never mind. Okay, we can't get too close to the Aurora because of the radiation. Alright, I'm backing off. I'm backing off. Alright. So this is what I like about the sea moth, is we can find stuff like this. We can jump out, and there's our piece of copper. The lights keep everything in view. Like this right here. This is another good one. So you've got lights. We can come over here and grab these. And there's a couple more copper. I don't know if we're going to be able to... Nope. Radiation. And then if you've got the Sea Glide mobile vehicle bay, that's just going to be more copper. You can use the Sea Glide in conjunction with the Sea Moth and move about. Alright, so we can't go that way, but we want to kind of be in this little bit of deeper water. Not super deep yet. I really don't want to get too far from home until we've gotten a chance to build another power cell. There's copper. Good. More. Alright. How many copper do we have? We have 4. There's a couple more right there. Oh, stop. Ooh, laser. I don't know if we have all that. Oh, I lost it. I can see it, but I can't see it. There we go. We do not have the laser cutter. That laser cutter will help us with getting into some of the ship fragments we will encounter like that one right there. There are quite a few of those around, and some of them will have some of them will have the ability to actually break into them. Some of them will have breaches that we don't need to worry about. So like right here, and again, this is where having the glide. Like I said, the fish all, this is like a beacon, and the fish all want to beat into it. It's so funny. All right, so let's jump out. We're gonna go ahead and scan this. Bioreactor fragment we've already got. We didn't need that. I think that's another piece of the scanner. Let's see if we got some more copper over here. Titanium. Copper. There we go. Alright, so before we go, we reload the oxygen. And then we're going to zoom in here with this. And this is fun because it can be very disorienting. And we can't go any further because of the radiation. But as you can see, it's all opened up. Actually, you know what? I saw something that might be useful here. Can we get close enough without getting too sick? Yeah. Alright. That was a risk.
New blueprint acquired.
But that is going to be helpful here. I'll tell you what. Let's go back towards... Really? See how much that took? 11% off there just because I smacked it into a fish. Alright, so let's go back to our base. We'll grab some mushrooms on our way back. And we're going to need to bring this to an end. I just glanced at the clock and realized 30 to 45 minutes is not working. We may have to go back to the 1 hour format. Because that's just not enough time to get stuff done sometimes. Alright, so did we get... Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch. Alright. Now we can make several batteries. In fact, did we get enough? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I need 2, 4, 6. You know what? Let's just get enough to make a bunch of batteries, because at this point in the game, two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're going to go through a lot of batteries, unfortunately, because we can't charge them. Now that will change. That's, you know, again, I don't want to do too many spoilers, but at some point we will be able to recharge them. So when we get the bigger base and all that stuff. Our biggest problem right now is the radiation issues. Sea glide. Now we're finding sea glide fragments everywhere. But already we're at 91%, and like I said, the last thing you want to do is you go on some big long, you know, journey, and you end up in a situation where the sea moth has run out of power. It can be very frustrating. You don't need your ride running out of gas at the wrong time.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so let's build a whole bunch of batteries, because we're gonna need them. We still have a lot to find, a lot to build, and a lot more to explore. Okay, now one of these, we had some silicone, which we have right there. And you know what, we can put the titanium away for the moment. Isn't there copper in one of these? I think it was in this one. Yeah, there's 2 copper. So let's put that. That'll give us a backup battery. And as you can see, that fish I was talking about, see, he's starting to fall apart. So we're going to go ahead and eat him. We'll drink 2 more waters, and we're already needing water again. Alright. So now, let's build a power cell. And I'm going to build a second one. And I'm going to put one of them down here for backup. I'm wondering if I shouldn't take that with us. Kind of a catch-22. Okay. Another radio message.
Plan pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keenan, Life Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. So LifePod 19 is quite a ways away. But let's go take a peek. That's what we got this thing for. In fact, let's do one thing. Let's get out. And again, let's reestablish this in the position 1. And you'll see us doing that a lot. We're always having to repair this thing. We're gonna have everything in the world. And I'm gonna push forward, and we're gonna make this episode about an hour long. Like I said, I was hoping to do the 30 minutes, but I'm almost thinking it doesn't feel like enough time, because we just got the sea moth. Now we're gonna have fun with it. And there's another radio message. So see, now we're starting to get more sea. We've got the sea moth, so now they'll start sending in messages from areas that are a little bit deeper. And there's such a plethora of stuff here. But we have to be careful. And that wasn't being careful. We can only go down 200 meters. Okay. Now this right here is a large outcropping of lithium. In order to mine this, we need a prawn suit. So that'll be another apparatus we need later.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
I'm
Hull
sorry.
damage imminent.
And that's what these are too. These are other ores that we need. I don't know which ones this is. Oh, we're at crush depth. We have to be careful. See, there's a lot of places we still can't reach. We can't go deep enough. And this is one of them. So we're going to take this as far as we can go, which is about there. And we're going to get out for a second. And I'm going to go ahead and repair this now. So we're already at 73%. But as you can see,
Diversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
salt is very easy to find. And then that's a big thing of lead. And you, like I said, you need the prawn suit in order to mine that. Alright, so let's reload the oxygen. And now this is why we do this in concert with this. The rebreather allows us to go deeper. And now we can come down here find out what happened.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds. The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there. Understood, but they are your responsibility now. Don't let them down. Captain, you need to evacuate. Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent. Captain?
Okay. They had a bad day. Now, if you saw that thing attached to my arm there, it's just one of the many predators that love to chew on you. And we're gonna, while we're here, we're gonna pick up some very important items that we need that we normally don't get this early in the game because it's so deep. But we're going to go get some oxygen. And we're going to come back down and we're going to loot the rest of that stuff because those elements that I just picked up
Welcome aboard, Captain.
are going to allow us to do even more stuff. So we don't really need the crystals. But these right here are rubies. They become very important. And then these items right here are also extremely important. These gel sacks. And so we're going to try to grab as much of this stuff with our... Don't really need the lead. We'll dump that if we have to. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for more of those little gel sacks. And I'd like to find some more rubies if we can find them. This is kind of a special little biome right here where you get a few of these items here. But to really find these, we need to go much further, deeper down. Oh, look, we found another time capsule. But I don't know if we're going to be able to get it. It landed in a really bad spot. I see another ruby. But unfortunately, it's in a really bad spot. Let's see if we can get to it. We're going to get attacked. What did we get? I didn't see it. Oh, we got... Yeah. Okay, we need some oxygen. Let's get back to the sea moth. Those things are so annoying. Because you don't notice them right away, and then you can hear your heartbeat. Okay. Let's jump back out. Get the sea moth. Or sea glide. Let's see if we can find any more ruby. Oh, there's a ruby. I'd like to collect as many of those as I could. I don't know that I want to risk going down there to get it, though. Those little spiny things are such a pain. We're going to try a little hit and run. Maybe they won't get us. Woo! Did we manage it? Nope. We got lucky. I don't see any more of those gel sacks, though. Oh, here's one. Oh, and here's another one. Let's hope I'm not pushing the envelope too far here. I see one more. I see two more. This is kill or find. And as you can see, it goes further down. These boxes are empty. Okay, now we've got to find our way back before this becomes a problem. Thank God for the headlights. I'm glad I left them on. Acts like a little bit of a beacon beyond the... Whew. Okay, where are we at? We're almost full. That's cute. That's what they left us. That's why, and it's funny that we found two of them. We found one that actually had something nice in it. It had seeds that we can plant and grow food. The other one was the toy Aurora. So one was helpful and one was kind of a joke.
Warning.
Oh,
Maximum depth reached.
I'm sorry.
Hull damage
I'm sorry.
imminent.
I'm sorry. Okay. Now that we know that that's a beacon of sort, we can relight up 19. This will also lead us to whatever is in here. There are ship fragments here that we should probably go and search. We will do that as much as we can inside here. But this door right here, and I'll just get down here so you can see it. This door can be cut into with a laser cutter. So we have 2/3 of the scans that we need to make that. So in order to get inside here, we have to get that third piece.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I'm sorry. And essentially, it will give us more of, it'll have something special in there, whatever it is. So I'm going to park this thing right here. I see a couple of things we can scan. And we're going to pop out. And this is part of the prawn suit. And it allows you to shoot torpedoes, which I've done it. I have mixed feelings on it. Let's just say that I don't think that it's extremely necessary. I think you can get through the game without using them, and they kind of work the same way that grav traps work, where they do just a lot of deterrent more than it does. Oh, now this is a good find. This is what we were talking about, using thermal power. If we can find the other fragment for that, that would be amazing. And I think we just did. Awesome.
New blueprint acquired.
Thermal power is so powerful in this game, so I highly recommend. Yeah, and here's another moon pool. We need to build a moon pool. So what else we got here? This looks like more moon pool stuff. Oh, and we can build that too.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, we have so many things to build.
30 seconds.
I hear ya, I hear ya. Okay, so let's get some oxygen. I saw an opening. Here, we'll shift over this way. Right there, there's an opening into this wreckage. There's also what looks like a possible technology thing. It's that little case I opened that gave us the ultra high capacity breather tank, and that's why those rubies and that other little plant life thing was there, because you have to have those in order to make that tank. So it's the game being nice and giving you the things you need to make it. So let's poke our head in here and see what else we can scan. Oh, this is important right here. Modification station helps us do some good stuff. Oh, did we find enough to do that too? That'd be great. Ooh, power cell charging fragment. This has just been a boon. Modification station again. Is this going to give us? Oh.
New blueprint acquired. Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
So that was amazing. coming over here to pod 19 was wonderfully productive. All right, so we're going to head over here. And I see at least one thing to scan, possibly right there, maybe. I don't know what that is. That could just be stuff on the floor. And we definitely have this right here. This will give us technology, blueprints. Upgrade console.
Acquired.
Alright, hydrochloric acid. Taking one last look. Now it's easy enough to find our way back over here, and we definitely want to come back over here when we have a cutter, because there is still something to open, and you find so much stuff. I don't think we need that. And what's over here? Thermal power plant. We don't need that. As you can see, our inventory is full, so let us head back to the base. And we are now running just over an hour. And we're about 1 kilometer away. Do we have some water we can drink? Yes, we do. Alright. That should get us home. And I'm going to go ahead and go towards the surface. Because every once in a while, there can be some very, very creepy and dangerous monsters that lurk in the deep. And we're not quite ready for them yet. So LifePod 19 was a boon. It's going to give us 3 very important tools moving forward. One of them is very important, and that's that thermal thing. Now, the thing is, we're going to have to grab the radiation suit, because there's one thing about the thermal power that we need that's going to be very close to the Aurora. And they make these little power connectors that we're going to need. They look like little, I don't know, like telephone poles, I guess would be the thing. They're basically just the ability to transmit the power from one location to another. And we kind of have to build those thermal things down. We have to work our way down there and build them, which will be hazardous. We're going to need some health things. And you will need a little transmission lines to get up to the habitat. So we'll have to build those coming up the side and get them to where we can get the power directed to where we want it. So with that,
Captain.
thank you. It's nice to be aboard. All right, we're going to save it here. And on the next episode, we are going to look into all these things that we found and be able to start building stuff. The moon pool is going to be the most important. Some of the other stuff that we found is also going to be extremely important. The modification stuff. The quicker we can go deeper, the more stuff we can find to go deeper, the more stuff we find to go deeper. It's kind of a stair-step thing. So we're going to add on to our base. We're going to have to do some modifications to the sea moth. It's going to require some more materials, and we'll keep carrying forward. But until the next episode, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.